What's up, chat? Sorry it took me so long. I wasn't gonna get my hair cut, but my uncle came and oh yeah, congratulations to the Tampa Buccaneers. The football I've been watching. And also, I had to help my mom with groceries. But I'm here now because we are about to explore Africa from a 30-second full-length animated Oscar-winning musical jungle dramatic classic based on Hamlet by William Shakespeare and biblical story of Joseph and Moses. Plus my favorite movie of all time, The Lion King. I was gonna say The Lion King. I don't know why I'm lagging so much. Stampede! This was from a computer animated by Andy Gaskell, who worked on the computer animation Wildebeest in the film. Just like Bambi's mother in this film. This is just like Bambi's mother, I swear. Timon and Pumbaa crashed me up.
Hey, check us out.
Yeah!
This place is kind of creepy, though.
Oh.
This gotta be Scar's lair when we landed.
Heartless?
Oh, I don't know, Sora. I get the feeling they might live here.
Don't mind us trespassing through a river being in trouble.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't be silly. We'd love you to stick around for lunch.
We didn't bring anything to eat.
That's not gonna be a problem.
course, Sora. I think we're the lunch.
The Lion King was planned for Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yo, missionary.
Going somewhere?
Well, actually, the Lion King was planned on Kingdom Hearts 1, but...
Man, that scar's
Whoa, nice roar.
Just let him roar. We better go see what he wants. Sounds like he's grumpy
Actually, the
enough
Lion King was...
already.
Actually, the Lion King was planned on, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories,
I don't
and...
know what that was about, but
Well,
I'm glad it's over.
half of it, because Summon was Simba.
Everything's
'cause Simba's
harder on
summoned.
4 legs.
Gotta start practicing.
I found a trick to it. Here, let me show you.
Also the reason why you can't use drive forms in this game.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so anyway,
Or this world.
yeah, the world of Pride Lands. I'm in Pride Lands right now. Now I'm heading to 100 Acre Wood as well. So anyway,
Lion King was done Disney B team.
So anyway, the story of Hamlet was written sometime between 1599 and 1601. It was written by William Shakespeare. He said in Denmark, the play depicts a Prince Hamlet and his attempt to exact revenge against his uncle Claudius, who has murdered Hamlet's father in order to seize his throne and marry Hamlet's mother. Right here. I know you can't see it, but... So yeah, Hamlet was like based on the legend of Amleth, the Spanish tragedy and source Hamlet. So anyway, Hamlet was considered among the most powerful and influential tragedy in the English language, with a story capable of seemingly endless retelling and adaptation by others. It was widely considered one of the greatest plays of all time. 3 different early versions of the play were extant. The first quarto, the second quarto, and the first folio. Each version included lines and passages missing from the others. Many words have been pointed to as possible sources for Shakespeare's play, from ancient Greek tragedies to Elizabethan dramas. Let's see, so there's Hamlet. Prince Hamlet right here. And let's see, Claudius. Hold on, let me... Okay, so Russian actor Masatilinov as Claude with Olgar Niprik as Gertrude in the Moscow Art Theater. For and there's Gertrude. There's Gertrude, Queen of Denmark and Hamlet's mother. There's Polonius. And Ophelia. And let's see. There's Horatio, friend of Hamlet. And let's see, there's Laertes. Let's see, Laertes right here. And courtiers. And let's see, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Oop. Let's see. Okay, Osric, Marsilio, Bernardo, Francisco, Rinaldo, Ghost. And let's see, Ghosts, and let's see, there's Fortinbras. Let's see, Prince of Norway, Gravediggers. And let's see. So anyway, in Act 1, Prince Hamlet of Denmark was a son of recently deceased King Hamlet and nephew of King Claudius. His father's brother and successor, Claudius, hastily married King Hamlet's widow, Gertrude, Hamlet's mother, and took the throne up for himself. Denmark had a long-standing feud with neighboring Norway, in which King Hamlet slew King Fortinbras of Norway in a battle some years ago. Although Denmark defeated Norway and the Norwegian throne fell to King Fortinbras' infirm brother, Denmark fears that an invasion led by the dead Norwegian king's son, Prince Fortinbras, was imminent. On a cold night on the ramparts of Elsinore, the Danish royal castle, the sentries Bernardo and Marcellus discuss a ghost resembling the late King Hamlet, which they had recently seen, and bring Prince Hamlet's friend Horatio as a witness. After the ghost appears again, the three vow to tell Prince Hamlet what they have witnessed. The court gathers the next day, and King Claudius and Queen Gertrude discuss affairs of state with their elderly advisor, Polonius. Claudius grants permission for Polonius' son, Laertes, to return to school in France, and he sent an envoy to inform the King of Norway about Fortinbras. Claudius also questioned Hamlet regarding his continuing to grieve for his father, and forbid him to return to his university in Wittenberg. After the court exits, Hamlet despaired of his father's death and his mother's hasty remarriage. Learning of the ghost from Horatio, Hamlet resolved to see it himself. There's a ghost right here. As Polonius' son Laertes prepared to depart for France, Polonius offered him advice that culminates in the maxim of thine own self be true. Polonius' daughter Ophelia admitted her interest in Hamlet, but Laertes warned her against seeking the prince's attention, and Polonius ordered her to reject his advances. That night on the rampart, the ghost appeared to Hamlet, tells the prince that he was murdered by Claudius by pouring poison into his ear as he slept, and demanded that Hamlet avenge the murder. Hamlet agreed, and the ghost vanishes. The prince confided to Horatio and the sentries that from now on he plans to put an antic disposition on or act as though he had gone mad. Hamlet forced him to swear to keep his plans for revenge secret. However, he remained uncertain of the ghost's reliability. In Act 2, Ophelia rushed to her father, telling him that the Hamlet arrived at the door the prior night half undressed and behaving erratically. Polonius blamed love for Hamlet's madness and resolved to inform Claudius and Gertrude. As he entered to do so, the king and queen are welcoming Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, two student acquaintances of Hamlet, to Elsinore. The royal couple, who had requested that the two students investigated the cause of Hamlet's mood and behavior. Additional news required that Polonius wait to be heard. Messengers from Norway informed Claudius that the King of Norway had rebuked Prince Fortinbras for attempting to refight his father's battle. The forces that Fortinbras had conscripted to march against Denmark will instead be sent against Poland, though they passed through Danish territory to get there. Polonius told Claudius and Gertrude his theory regarding Hamlet's behavior, and then speak to Hamlet in a hall of the castle to try to learn more. Hamlet feigns madness and subtly insults Polonius all the while. When Rosencrantz and Guildenstern arrived, Hamlet greeted his friends warmly, but quickly discerns that they were to spy on him for Claudius. Hamlet admitted that he was upset at his situation, but refused to give the true reason, instead of remarking, "What a piece of work is a man." Rosencrantz and Guildenstern told Hamlet that they had brought along a troupe of actors that they met while traveling to Elsinore. Hamlet, after welcoming the actors and dismissing his friends, turned spies, asked him to deliver a soliloquy about the death of King Priam, as witnessed by Queen Hecuba at the climax of the Trojan War. Hamlet then asked the actors to stage the murder of Gonzago, a play featuring a death in the style of his father's murder. Hamlet intended to study Claudius's reaction to the play, and thereby determine the truth of the ghost story of Claudius's guilt. In Act 3, Polonius forces Ophelia to return Hamlet's love letters to the prince while he and Claudius secretly watch in order to evaluate Hamlet's reaction. Hamlet was walking alone in the hall as the king and Polonius await Ophelia's entrance. Hamlet mused on thought and cried, "Get thee to a nunnery." Though it was unclear whether this, too, was a show of madness or genuine distress, his reaction convinced Claudius that Hamlet was not mad for love. Shortly thereafter, the court assembled to watch the play Hamlet had commissioned. After seeing the player king murdered by his rival pouring poison in his ear, Claudius abruptly rises and runs from the room for Hamlet. This was proof of his uncle's guilt. Gertrude summons Hamlet to her chamber to demand an explanation. Meanwhile, Claudius talked to himself about the impossibility of repenting, since he still has possession of his ill-gotten goods, his brother's crown and wife. He sinks to his knees. Hamlet, on his way to visit his mother, sneaked up behind him, but does not kill him, reasoning that killing Claudius while he was praying will send them straight to heaven. While his father's ghost was stuck in purgatory. In the queen's bedchamber, Hamlet and Gertrude fight bitterly. Polonius, spying on the conversation from behind a tapestry, called for help as Gertrude, believing Hamlet wanted to kill her, calls out for help herself. Hamlet, believing it was Claudius, stabbed wildly, killing Polonius, but he pulls aside the curtain and sees his mistakes. In a rage, Hamlet brutally insulted his mother for her apparent ignorance of Claudius's villainy, but the ghost entered and reprimands Hamlet for his inaction and harsh words. Unable to see or hear the ghost herself, Gertrude took Hamlet's conversation with it as further evidence of madness. After begging the queen to stop sleeping with Claudius, Hamlet leaves, dragging Polonius' corpse away. In Act 4, Hamlet jokes with Claudius about where he had hidden Polonius' body, and the king, fearing for his life, sends Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to accompany Hamlet to England with a sealed letter to the English king requesting that Hamlet be executed immediately. Unhinged by grief at Polonius' death, Ophelia wonders Elsinore Laertes arrived back from France, enraged by his father's death and his sister's madness. Claudius convinced Laertes that Hamlet was solely responsible, but a letter soon arrived indicating that Hamlet had returned to Denmark, foiling Claudius's plan. Claudius switched tactics, proposing a fencing match between Laertes and Hamlet to settle their differences. Laertes will be given a poison-tipped foil, and if that failed, Claudius will offer Hamlet poisoned wine as a congratulation. Sorry, y'all. I got something in my mouth or something. Anyway, Gertrude interrupted to report that Ophelia had drowned, though it was unclear whether it was suicide or an accident caused by her madness. Excuse me, sorry, chat. I just had a fish sandwich for dinner and mac and cheese. Anyway, Horatio has received a letter from Hamlet explaining that the prince escaped by negotiating with pirates who attempted to attack his England-bound ship, and the friends reunited off stage. Two gravediggers discuss Ophelia's apparent suicide while digging her grave. Hamlet arrived with Horatio and banters with one of the gravediggers, who unearthed the skull of a jester from Hamlet's childhood, Yorick. Hamlet picked up the skull, saying, "Alas, poor Yorick," as he contemplates morality. Ophelia's funeral procession approached, led by Laertes. Hamlet and Horatio initially hide, but when Hamlet realized that Ophelia was the the one being buried, he revealed himself, proclaiming his love for her. Laertes and Hamlet fight by Ophelia's graveside, but the brawl was broken up. Back at Elsinore, Hamlet explained to Horatio that he had discovered Claudius's letter among Rosencrantz and Guildenstern's belongings and replaced it with a forged copy indicating that his former friend should be killed instead. A foppish courtier, Osric, interrupted the conversation to deliver the fencing challenge to Hamlet from Laertes. Hamlet, despite Horatio's pleas, accepts it. Hamlet does well at first, leading the match by 2 hits to none, and Gertrude raised the toast to him using the poisoned glass of wine Claudius had set aside for Hamlet. Claudius tried to stop her, but it was too late. She drank, and Laertes realized the plot was revealed. Laertes slashed Hamlet with his poisoned blade. In the ensuing scuffle, they switched weapons, and Hamlet wounded Laertes with his own poisoned sword. Gertrude collapsed, and claiming she had been poisoned, died in his dying moments. Laertes reconciles with Hamlet and revealed Claudius's plan. Hamlet rushed at Claudius and killed him. As the poison takes effect, Hamlet, hearing that Fortinbras and marching through the area, named the Norwegian prince as his successor. Horatio, distraught at the thought of being the last survivor and living wishless. Hamlet does not said he will commit suicide by drinking the dregs of Gertrude's poisoned wine. But Hamlet begged him to live on and tell his story. Hamlet died in Horatio's arms, proclaiming the rest was silence. Fortinbras, who was ostensibly marching towards Poland with his army, arrived at the palace, along with an English ambassador of what happened. And Fortinbras, seeing the entire Danish royal family dead, took the crown for himself and ordered a military funeral to honor Hamlet. Let's see, okay, what was it again? Joseph and Moses, okay. Okay, so Joseph and Moses. Okay, so this is a church Bible that my great grandfather gave me. Actually, it is inspired by that it was inspired for like church, which I usually go to church like every Wednesday and Sunday. Okay, Genesis, page 1. Okay, here it is. Birth of Joseph. Uh... Let's see. Okay, so for Joseph, let's see. Here's Joseph right here. For Joseph was the son of Jacob and Rachel, lived in a family of Canaan with 10 half brothers and one full brother, and at least one half sister. He had Rachel's firstborn and Jacob's 11th son. Of all sons, a long coat of many colors. When Joseph was 17 years old, he shared. Let's see. He shared at least one half sister and one half of all sons. Joseph was preferred by his father, who gave him a long coat of many colors. When Joseph was 17 years old, he shared with his brother in 2 dreams he had. In the first dream, Joseph and his brothers gathered bundles of grain, of which those whose brothers gathered bowed to his own. In the second dream, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed to Joseph himself. These dreams were implying his supremacy, angered by his brothers, and made the brothers plot his demise. Those had brothers were envious of him. Most of them plotted to kill him and Dothan, except Reuben, who suggested they threw Joseph in an empty cistern. He intended to rescue Joseph himself, later unaware of this plan to rescue Joseph, and others agreed with Reuben. Upon imprisoning Joseph, the brothers saw a camel caravan carrying spices and perfumes to Egypt, and sold Joseph to these merchants. The guilty brothers painted goat's blood on Joseph's coat and showed it to Jacob, who therefore believed Joseph had died. And Potiphar's servant, as subsequently his household superintendent, here Potiphar's wife, later called Zuleika, tried to seduce Joseph, which he refused, angered by his running away from her. She made a false accusation of rape so he would be imprisoned. While Joseph was in prison, the warden put Joseph in charge of the other prisoners, and soon afterward Pharaoh's chief cupbearer, excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, sorry folks. Sorry chat. And chief baker, who had offended the Pharaoh, were thrown into prison. Both men had dreams, and Joseph, being enabled to interpret dreams, asked to hear them. The cupbearer's dream was about a vine with 3 branches that was budding, and as it was budding, its blossoms came out and they produced grapes. The cupbearer took those grapes and squeezed them into Pharaoh's cup, and placed the cup in Pharaoh's. Joseph interpret this dream as a baker being hanged within 3 days, and having his flesh eaten by birds. Joseph requested that the cupbearer mention him to Pharaoh to secure his release from prison, but the cupbearer, reinstalled in office, forgot Joseph. After 2 more years, the Pharaoh dreamt of 7 lean cows, which devoured 7 fat cows, and of 7 withered ears of grain, which devoured 7 fat ears. When the Pharaoh's advisors failed to interpret these dreams, the cupbearer remembered Joseph. Joseph was in summon. He interpreted the dream as 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine, and advised the Pharaoh to store surplus grain. for and vizier of Egypt. Following the prediction, Joseph became vizier under the name of Zavanath Paneah, and was given Asenath, the daughter of Papahara, priest of On, to be his wife. During the 7 years of abundance, Joseph ensured that their storehouses were full and that all produced was weighed. In the 6th year, Asenath bore two children to Joseph, Manasseh and Ephraim. When the famine came, it was so severe that people from surrounding nations came to Egypt to buy bread. The narrative also indicates that they went straight to Joseph, or were directed to him, even by the Pharaoh himself. As a last resort, all the inhabitants of Egypt, lest the Egyptian priestly class, sold their properties and later themselves as slaves to Joseph for seed. Wherefore Joseph has set a mandate that because the people would be sowing and harvesting seed on government property, a fifth of the produce should go to the Pharaoh. This mandate lasted until the days of the Moses. We'll get to Moses later, but for Joseph, in the 2nd year, and brothers sent to Egypt. Joseph had brothers were sent to Egypt to buy goods. When they came to Egypt, they stood before the vizier, but did not recognize him as their brother Joseph, who was now in his late 30s. But Joseph did recognize them and did not speak at all to them in his native tongue of Hebrew. After questioning them, he accused them of being spies. After they mentioned a younger brother at home, the vizier demanded that he be brought to Egypt as a demonstration of their veracity. This was Joseph's full brother Benjamin. Joseph placed his brothers in prison for 3 days. On the 3rd day, he brought them out of prison to reiterate that he wanted their youngest brother brought to Egypt to demonstrate their veracity. The brothers conferred amongst themselves, speaking in Hebrew, reflecting on the wrong they had done to Joseph. Joseph understood what they were saying and removed himself from their presence, because he was caught in emotion. When he returned, the vizier took Simeon and bound him as a hostage. Then he had their donkeys prepared with grain and sent the other brothers back to Canaan. Unbeknownst to them, Joseph had also returned their money to their money sacks. For the silver cup, the remaining brothers returned to their father in Canaan and told him all that had transpired in Egypt. They also discovered that all their money sacks still had money in them. And they were dismayed, and they informed their father that the vizier demanded that Benjamin be brought before him to demonstrate that they were honest men. Jacob became greatly distressed, feeling deprived of successive sons. Joseph, Simeon, and Benjamin. After they had consumed all the grain that they brought back from Egypt, Jacob told his sons to go back to Egypt for more grain. With Reuben and Judah persistent, they persuaded their father to let Benjamin join them for fear of Egyptian retribution. Upon their return to Egypt, the steward of Joseph's house received the brothers. When they were brought to Joseph's house, Joseph's house, they were apprehensive about the return money in their money sacks. They thought that the missed transaction would somehow be used against them as a way to induct them as slaves and to confiscate their possessions. So they immediately informed the steward of what had transpired. The steward put them at ease, telling them not to worry about the money, and brought out their brother Simeon. Then he brought the brothers into the house of Joseph and received them hospitably. When the vizier appeared, they gave him gifts from their father. Joseph saw and inquired of Benjamin and was overcome by emotion, but did not show it. He withdrew to his chambers and wept. When he regained control to himself, he returned and ordered a meal to be served. The Egyptians would not dine with Hebrews at the same table, as doing so was considered loathsome. Thus the sons of Israel were served at a separate table. That night, Joseph ordered his steward to load the brothers' donkeys with food and all their money. The money they had brought was double what they had offered on the first trip. Deceptively, Joseph also ordered the steward to put his silver cup in Benjamin's sack. The following morning, the brothers began their journey back to Canaan. Joseph ordered the steward to go after the brothers and to question them about the missing silver cup. When the steward caught up with the brothers, he seized them and searched their sacks. The steward found the cup in Benjamin's sack, just as he had planted it the night before. This caused a stir amongst the brothers. However, they agreed to be escorted back to Egypt. When the vizier confronted them about the silver cup, he demanded that the one who possessed the cup in his bag become his slave. In response, Judah pleaded with the vizier that Benjamin be allowed to return to his father and that he himself be kept in Benjamin's place as a slave. For family reunited, Judah appealed to the vizier begging that Benjamin be released and that he be enslaved in his stead. Because of the silver cup found in Benjamin's sack, the vizier broke down into tears. He could not control himself any longer, and so he sent the Egyptian men out of the house. Then he revealed to the Hebrews that he was in fact their brother, Joseph. He wept so loudly that even the Egyptian household heard it outside. The brothers were frozen and could not utter a word. He brought them closer and relayed to them the events that had happened and told them not to fear, that what they had meant for evil, God had meant for good. Then he commanded them to go and bring their father and his entire household into Egypt, to live in the province of Goshen, because there were 5 more years of famine left. So Joseph supplied them Egyptian transport wagons, new garments, silver money, and 20 additional donkeys carrying provisions for the journey. Thus Jacob and his entire house of 70 gathered up with all their livestock and began their journey to Egypt. As they approached Egyptian territory, Judah went ahead to ask Joseph where the caravan should unload. They were directed into the province of Goshen, and Joseph readied his chariot to meet his father there. It had been over 20 years since Joseph had last seen his father. When they met, they embraced each other and wept together for quite a while. His father then remarked, "Now let me die, since I have seen your face. because you are still alive. Afterward, Joseph's family personally met the Pharaoh of Egypt. The Pharaoh honored their stay and even proposed that if there were any qualified men in their house, then they may elect a chief herdsman to oversee Egyptian livestock. Because the Pharaoh has such a high regard for Joseph, practically making him his equal, he had been an honor to meet his father. Thus Israel was able to bless the Pharaoh. The family was then settled in Goshen. The house of Israel acquired many possessions and multiplied exceedingly during the course of 17 years. Oh, here's a picture of Joseph weeps. The house of Israel acquired by many possessions and multiplied exceedingly during the course of 17 years, even through the worst of the 7-year famine. At this time, Joseph's father was 147 years old and bedridden. He had fallen ill and lost most of his vision. Joseph was called into his father's house, and Israel pleaded with his son that he not be buried in Egypt. Rather, he requested to be carried to the land of Canaan to be buried with his forefathers. Joseph was sworn to do as his father asked for him. Later, Joseph came to visit his father, having with him his two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. Israel declared that they would be heirs to the inheritance of the house of Israel, as if they were his own children, just as Reuben and Simeon were. Then Israel laid his left hand on the eldest Manasseh's head, and his right hand on the youngest Ephraim's head, and blessed Joseph. However, Joseph was displeased that his father's right hand was not on the head of his firstborn, so he switched his father's hands. But Israel refused, saying, "But truly his younger brother shall be greater than he," a declaration he made, just as Israel himself was to his firstborn brother Esau. To Joseph he gave a portion more of Canaanite property than he had to his other sons, land that he fought for against the Amorites. Then Israel called all of his sons in and prophesied their blessings or curses to all 12 of them in order of their ages. To Joseph he declared, Joseph was a fruitful bow, even a fruitful bow by a well, whose branches run over the wall. The archers have sorely grieved him, and shot at him, and hated him, but his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob, even by God of your father. From thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel, even by the God of your father, who shall help thee, and by the Almighty, who shall bless thee with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the breast and of the womb. The blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors, unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separate from his brethren. After relaying his prophecies, Israel died. The family, including the Egyptians, mourned him 70 days. Joseph had his father embalmed, a process that took 40 days. Then he prepared a great ceremonial journey to Canaan, leading the servants of the Pharaoh and the elders of the houses Israel and Egypt beyond the Jordan River. They stopped at Tad, where they observed 7 days of mourning. Here, their lamentation was so great that it caught the attention of surrounding Canaanites, who remarked this was a deep mourning of the Egyptians. So they named the spot Abel Mizraim. That Joseph buried Israel in the cave of Machpelah, the property of Abraham, when he bought it from the Hittites. After their father died, the brothers of Joseph feared retribution for being responsible for Joseph's deliverance into Egypt as a slave. Joseph wept as they spoke and told them that what had happened was God's purpose to save lives and the lives of his family. He comforted them and their ties were reconciled. For Joseph's burial, Joseph lived to the age of 110, living to see his great-grandchildren. Before he died, he made the children of Israel swear that when they left the land of Egypt, they would take his bones with them, and on his death his body was embalmed and placed in a coffin in Egypt. The children of Israel remembered their oath, and when they left Egypt during the Exodus, Moses took Joseph's bones with him. The bones were buried at Shechem, in a parcel of ground which Jacob bought from the sons of Hamor, which was traditionally been identified with site of Joseph's tomb before Jacob and all his family moved to Egypt. Shechem was in the land which was allocated by Joshua to the tribe of Ephraim, one of the tribes of the house of Joseph after the conquest of Canaan. Here's Moses. For Moses and the prophets and deliver Israel, the Israelites had settled in the land of Goshen in the time of Joseph and Jacob. But a new Pharaoh arose who arose to oppress the children of Israel. At this time, Moses was born to his father Amram's son of Kahath the Levite, who entered Egypt with Jacob's household. His mother was Jochebed, who was kin to Kahath. Moses had one older sister Miriam and one older brother Aaron. Pharaoh had commanded that all male Hebrew children born will be drowned in the river Nile. But Moses' mother placed him in an ark and concealed the ark in the bulrushes by the riverbank. He was discovered and adopted by the Pharaoh's daughter and raised as an Egyptian. One day after Moses had reached adulthood, he killed an Egyptian who was beating a Hebrew. To escape Pharaoh's death penalty, Moses fled to Midian, where he married Zipporah, a desert county south of Judah. There on Mount Horeb, God appeared to Moses as a burning bush, revealed his name as Yahweh, and commanded him to return to Egypt and bring his chosen people out of bondage and into the promised land. During the journey, God tried to kill Moses for failing to circumcise his son, but Zipporah saved his life. Moses returned to carry out God's command, but God enabled Pharaoh to refuse, and only after God had subjected Egypt to 10 plagues did Pharaoh relent. Moses led the Israelites to the border of Egypt, but God hardened Pharaoh's heart once more, so that he could destroy Pharaoh and his army at the Red Sea crossing, as a sign of his power to Israel and the nations. After defeating the Amalekites and Rephidim, Moses led the Israelites to Mount Sinai, where he was given the 10 Commandments from God written on stone tablets. However, since Moses remained a long time on the mountain, some of the people feared that he might be dead, so they made a statue of a golden calf and worshipped it as an idol of God. Thus disobeying and angering God and Moses, out of anger broke the tablets and later ordered the elimination of those who had worshipped the golden statue, which was melted down and fed to the idolaters. God again wrote the 10 Commandments on a new set of tablets. Later at Mount Sinai, Moses and the elders entered into a covenant by which Israel would become the people of Yahweh, obeying his laws, and Yahweh would be their God. Moses delivered the laws of God to Israel, instituted the priesthood under the sons of Moses' brother Aaron, and destroyed those Israelites who fell away from his worship. In his final act at Sinai, God gave Moses instructions for the tabernacle, the mobile shrine by which he would travel with Israel to the promised land. From Sinai, Moses led to the Israelites to the desert of Paran on the border of Canaan. From there he sent 12 spies into the land. The spies returned with samples of the land's fertility, but warned that its inhabitants were giants. The people were afraid and wanted to return to Egypt, and some rebelled against Moses and against God. Moses told the Israelites they were not worthy to inherit the land and would wander the wilderness for 40 years, until a generation who refused to enter Canaan died, so their children would possess the land. Later on, Korah was punished for leading a revolt against Moses. When the 40 years had passed, Moses led the Israelites east around the Dead Sea to the territories of Edom and Moab. They escaped the temptation of idolatry, conquered the lands of Og and Sihon in Transjordan, received God's blessing through Balaam the prophet, and massacred the Midianites, who by the end of the Exodus journey had become the enemies of the Israelites due to their notorious role in teasing the Israelites to sin against God. Moses was twice given notice that he would die before entry to the promised land in Numbers, the promised land. Once he had seen the promised land from a viewpoint on Mount Abarim, and again in Numbers, and again once battle with the Midianites had been won. On the banks of the Jordan River at the side of the land, Moses assembled the tribes After recalling their wanderings, he delivered God's laws by which they must live in the land, sang a song of praise, and pronounced a blessing on the people, and passes authority to Joshua, under whom they would possess the land. Moses then went up Mount Nebo, looked over the promised land spread out before him, and died at the age of 120. So Moses, a servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord, and he buried him in the valley in the land of Moab, opposite Beth Peor. But no man knows his burial place in this day. Moses. Okay, wait, hold on. Right here's Moses. Moses was honored among Jews. Today, as a lawgiver of Israel, he delivers several sets of laws in the course of the Torah. The first was a covenant code, the terms of the covenant which God offered to the Israelites at Mount Sinai. Embedded in the covenant are the Decalogue, as well as a book of the covenant. The entire book of Leviticus constitutes a second body of law. The book of Numbers begins with yet another set, and the book of Deuteronomy another. Moses had traditionally been regarded as the author of the Torah, the first section of the Hebrew Bible. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, hold on a second. In Disney's fifth full-length animated coming-of-age dramatic film Bambi, the story of Bambi was in a Maine forest. A doe gives birth to a male fawn named Bambi, who one day take over the position of the great prince of the forest, who guarded the woodland creatures. Bambi grew up very attached to his mother, with whom he spent most of his time. The fawn was befriended by an eager, energetic male rabbit named Thumper, who helped to teach him to walk and speak. a young male skunk he mistakenly called Flower, who was flattered and kept the name, and a female fawn named Feline. Curious and inquisitive, Bambi frequently asked about the world around him and was cautioned about the dangers of life as a forest creature by his loving mother. One day out in the meadow, Bambi briefly sees the great prince, the oldest, the most experienced stag. As the great prince wanders uphill, he discovered the human hunter named Man, by all the animals, was coming and rushed down to the meadow to get everyone to safety. Bambi was briefly separated from his mother during that time, but was escorted to her by the great prince as the three of them make it back in the forest, just as Man fired his gun. During Bambi's first winter, he and Thumper played in the snow while Flower hibernated. One day his mother took him to find food. When Man showed up again, as they run off, his mother was shot and killed by the hunter, leaving the little fawn mournful and alone. Taking pity on the abandoned fawn, the great prince leaded Bambi home as he revealed to him that he is his father. The following year, Bambi was matured into a young buck, and his childhood friends have also entered young adulthood. They were warned about becoming Twitter-pated by a friend Owl, and that they will eventually fell in love, but the trio viewed the concept of romance with scorn. Thumper and Flower soon encountered their beautiful romantic counterparts and abandoned their former thoughts on love. Bambi himself encountered Feline as a beautiful doe. Their courtship was quickly interrupted by a belligerent older stag named a bully and jealously deer named Rano, who attempted to force Feline away from Bambi. Bambi successfully managed to defeat Rano in battle and earn the rights to the doe's affections. One day, Bambi was awakened by the smell of a smoke. He followed it and discovered it leaded to the hunter camp. His father warned Bambi that Man had returned with more hunters. Bambi was separated from Feline in the turmoil, but finds her cornered by the man's vicious hunting dogs. But he managed to ward off. Bambi escaped them and was shot by a man, but survived. Meanwhile, at the man's camp, their campfire suddenly spread into the forest, resulting in a wildfire, from which the forest residents flee in fear. Bambi, his father Feline, and the forest animals managed to reach shelter on a riverbank. The following spring, Feline gave birth to twins under Bambi's watchful eye as the new great prince of the forest. Excuse me, sorry chat. Sorry again. The main characters were Bambi, a white-tailed deer, and his parents, his friends Thumper and Flower, California. Wait, no, that's not it. From Arrowhead, California. Illustrator Maurice Jake Day convinced Disney that the mule deer had large mule-like ears and were more common to western North America, but that the white-tailed deer was more recognized throughout the United States. The film received 3 Academy Award nominations for Best Sound by Sam Slyfield, Best Song for for Love is a song sung by Donald Novis and an original music score. Until Walt Disney Studios turned our church Bible stories of Joseph and Moses and William Shakespeare's play Hamlet and the fifth full-length animated and the fifth full-length animated coming-of-age dramatic classic Bambi into 30-second full-length animated Oscar-winning musical jungle dramatic classic The Lion King. It tells an epic story of a young noble heroic cub named Simba who wanted to become king of the jungle, but is ruthless, treacherous, and greedy. But his greediness and ruthless and treacherous Uncle Scar and his plot caused him to throne. Simba grew up to leave his old life behind with Timon and Pumbaa in the Hakuna Matata style. When his life changed, his destiny was never denied to claim his rightful throne from his evil Uncle Scar. I mean, you got another shot. It may be a cartoon. I mean, it is a cartoon feature film, but it's also epic. In fact, Jeffrey Katzenberg pitched Bambi in Africa. Let's see. Okay, so The Lion King was conceived during conversations among various Disney executives, to whom several writers submitted early treatments. Original director George Scribner had envisioned The Lion King as a nature documentary and style film, with Roger Allers joining as co-director after having worked in the story departments of several successful animated Disney films. The Lion King's plot drew inspiration from several sources, notably William Shakespeare's play Hamlet. Linda Woolverton, the screenwriter for Disney's Beauty and the Beast, drafted early versions of the Lion King script, which Irene Mecchi and Jonathan Roberts were hired to revise once Linda Woolverton left to prioritize other projects. George Scribner departed due to disagreements over the studio's decision to reimagine the film as a musical with original songs by Elton John, Tim Rice, and Rob Minkoff was hired to replace him in April 1992. Throughout production, the creative team visited Kenya for research and inspiration. So anyway, the Lion King won 2 Academy Awards and one Grammy Award as well. Let's see. It won 2 Academy Awards as well for the Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. And let's see, it was in fact, the Oscars just won two Oscars. It was by Elton John. Tim Rice won for 2 Oscars. And it also won Grammy Award too. They even made a special edition for the movie. I think it was the Lion King special edition. I think it was the Morning Report from the Lion King's Broadway that I saw. It was back in Little Rock, Arkansas. But after the success of the Lion King, though, let's see, Jones died at his home, Pawling, New York, on September 9, 2024, at the age of 93 from diabetes. He died surrounded by his family. In a statement, CNN said that Jones was the voice of CNN and our brand for many decades, uniquely conveying through speech instant authority, grace, and decorum. That remarkable voice was just one of the many things that the world will miss about James. Jones' alma mater, the University of Michigan, paid tribute to him by posting a "We Are Michigans" video narrated by Jones on Twitter. The NAACP SAG-AFTRA, the Public Theater, and MLB also paid tribute to Jones. The Empire State Building in New York City was lit up to resemble Darth Vader. Vice President Kamala Harris praised Jones, writing that he used his voice to challenge America's thinking on civil rights and race, and he continued to move our nation forward through his art. Former President Bill Clinton released a statement praising Jones as a brilliant actor who brought to life some of the most iconic characters ever. Actor Denzel Washington paid tribute to Jones, calling him his hero, adding, "I wasn't going to be big as him," he said. "Be as big as him," he said. "I wanted to sound like him. He was everything to me as a budding actor. He was who I wanted to be." Numerous members of the entertainment industry also paid tribute to Jones, including George Lucas, Mark Hamill, Kevin Costner, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Barry Jenkins, Spike Lee, Viola Davis, Whoopi Goldberg, Courtney B. Vance, and Alec Baldwin. For Robert Gilliam died of a prostate cancer on October 12, 2017, at his home in Los Angeles, California, at age 99. For Matt Sinclair, one year after The Lion King was released, Sinclair died on December 20th, 1995, aged 57, following a 13-year battle with leukemia. Her remains were cremated, and her ashes were scattered in her hometown in Jamaica. She was posthumously awarded the Order of Distinction, rank of Commander, the Service in the Performing Arts by Prime Minister of Jamaica, P.J. Patterson, in October 2000. So leader. So yeah, chat. Let's see. It was by. Let's see. Oh, y'all not forget about this. Imani Diaz Smith. Okay, so let's see. Hang on a minute. Imani Diaz Smith. Okay. You may not know the Lion King child actress was Imani Diaz Smith, who played young Nala, died at 26. It was from the it was from Broadway. So yeah, for Imani Diaz Smith, she died. The one who played Nala in Broadway, because on the morning of December 21st, 2025, before Christmas at 9:18 a.m., the Edison Police Department received reports of a stabbing. After arriving at a home in Edison, New Jersey, they found Imani Diaz Smith, age 26, with stab wounds. She transported to Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital in New Brunswick, where she was pronounced dead. Jordan D. Jackson, Smith's boyfriend, was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, second-degree endangering the welfare of a child, third-degree possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and fourth-degree unlawful possession of a weapon. After Smith's death, her aunt Kira Helper established a GoFundMe with a goal of raising $75,000. At the date of her death, Smith had a 3-year-old son. yeah, so I praise God to this one for you, Amadi Diaz-Smith, and your loving career. Plus the movie Lion King, my favorite of all time. I love it. So, yeah, I would say rest in peace. Great performance. And another sad news. Let's see. In other sad news, before Goofy Movie was a hit movie of the spring, Jeffrey Katzenberg got fired by Michael Eisner because he demanded to move into the role that Frank Wells had right after he passed away from his skiing accident, and right after the Lion King was released. But I think it's because okay, it's a sad news. After the death of Disney president Frank Wells in a helicopter crash in April 1994, Katzenberg demanded to be promoted to the Faxon presidency. Eisner refused, later stating that Roy E. Disney, Walt's nephew, disliked and an influential board member, disliked Katzenberg, and had threatened a proxy fight if he were promoted. So yeah, Jeffrey Katzenberg also sued Disney for unpaid bonuses and royalty. Okay, so like before I was born, oopsies. Okay, so before I was born, Jeffrey Katzenberg sued Disney for unpaid bonuses and royalties he claimed were owed under his contract. Right after he, Michael Eisner, Roy Disney, Robert Gilliam, let's see, J. Merles Jones, Linda Wolverton, and all the others worked on The Lion King under his contract. The case was settled out of court in 1999 for an estimated $250 million. So Eisner and Roy Disney reportedly felt Katzenberg took too much personal credit for the Disney Renaissance hit he oversaw, such as The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and The Lion King. Tensions escalated when Eisner suspected Katzenberg of using the media to pressure him into making a promotion decision. In fact, it was all over the. In fact, it was even on the documentary that I watched for Goofy Movie's 30th anniversary. It was called Not Just a Goof. So now Jeffrey Katzenberg is now working at DreamWorks. Just 8 days after his dismissal, Katzenberg teamed up with Steven Spielberg and David Geffen to found DreamWorks SKG, which became Disney's primary rival in animation. Which is so yeah. In other sad news, just 8 days after dismissal, Katzenberg teamed up with Steven Spielberg and David Geffen to found DreamWorks SKG, which became Disney's primary rival in animation, which is a sad news. Right after I was born. Okay, so back to the game. I just hate it when there's rivalry, though. Whoa.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
What do we do?
We fight, that's what we're gonna do.
Stay back! Yeah.
Okay. Yeah! Ride him, cowboy! Boom!
Definitely heartless.
Thank you. You really saved me.
We're just glad you're okay.
Did you see any other heartless around here?
Heartless? Is that what they're called? I'm not sure if there are any others. I don't usually hunt outside the Pride Lands.
Pride Lands?
Hey, do you know if a guy named Riku is there? Or some bad guys in black hoods? Or maybe this really big bully named Pete? Oh well, we might as well go take a look anyway.
Wait, the Pride Lands are dangerous. Scar and the hyenas have made things unbearable for everyone. There's no food left. They've driven off the prey. We're about to starve.
We can handle a little danger. You just saw us beat those heartless, didn't you?
I guess you're right. You could be just what the kingdom needs. Maybe you can help us.
You mean take on this Scar guy and all those hyenas?
Star?
He took over when our last king, Mufasa, died.
So you're saying this guy's your king? You want us to take down your king? Wait just a minute. We can't just go around knocking kings off their thrones. Then again, if they see that I'm stronger than their king, maybe they'll ask me to be their next king.
Sora.
I'd have to refuse, of course. Still, I'd like to see the Pride Lands, so you guys don't mind lending them a paw, do you?
There it goes again.
She's gonna go on ahead and tell the other lionesses. We're supposed to meet her at a place called Pride Rock.
Excuse me. Excuse me again. I missed. Okay, so why is all the puzzles had to be so Got it. I think I missed one. Okay, I got Frost Gem. Ow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No Heartless around here, or some. Okay, I think I see one. Yeah! Round, cowboy! Alley-oop! Boom! I can't shift shot since I'm in a lion form. Heartlesses, come out, wherever you are.
That's him.
What? What is it?
I told Rafiki you might be able to help us force Scar and the hyenas out of the Pride Lands. But he says it won't work. You see, whoever saves the Pride Lands will be our next king. And he has to have the right qualities.
Meaning?
I think she means you're not cut out for the job, Sora.
I'm sorry you came all this way.
Hey, no, it's okay.
You better go before Scar finds out you're here. I'm really sorry.
Sora foreshadowing to having a royal bloodline question mark.
What do you mean? Oh, I missed. What do you mean that Sora's foreshadowing his bloodlines? Okay, let me... Okay, I got it.
Well, Sora does have the crown as his neck chain and his hair kinda looks like a crown in some angles.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, well, I'm in the level of the Pride Lands, so now Sora is a lion cub, and Donald is like reminds me of Zazu, and Goofy, he's like Goofy's a turtle dog.
Hey, a snack?
Snack? Nah. We got us a 3-course meal.
Look at that, here comes Scar.
They to keep their iconic designs somehow.
Yeah. How iconic, right? Yeah, iconic, right? Even for he looks like a lion dog.
My back.
A lion bulldog.
What are you doing here?
Oh, the cute little kitty's worried about me. If I were you, I'd be more worried about my friends.
So Pete looks like that.
Yeah.
Go on, ladies. You've got some hunting to do.
The herds have moved
Pete's
on,
been
Scar. We can't hunt
Pete's been
them
everywhere.
No prey. Then
Pete.
what do you call this?
We're not prey.
Oh, nice and fresh, too.
It's like Pete's working for
They're
Scar.
all yours, Scar.
Pete is a cat, his old design got a cat tail.
You're talking about Pete and old design. He was in Steamboat Willie.
Follow me.
But in a Goofy movie and Kingdom Hearts, Pete is like a bulldog. I'm sorry I got you involved in this. It's no big deal. It's not your fault.
Yes, his rubber hose era design.
Sure, I want to be a good king. Hey, I have to give it a try, right? So you did want to be king. Well, you know. Nala, isn't there anybody else who could be king? There was, but he died when he was just a cub. He was the son of our last king, Mufasa. If only Simba were here. Simba? But Simba's just fine. He was fighting right beside us not that long ago. You mean Simba's alive? But where is he? That, I don't know. Still, Simba's alive. I can't believe it. Please, tell me more about him. Of course. But first we should get away from Scar. We'll go through the Wildebeest Valley. He won't follow us there. I can't tell which one is rubber hose me. You could say that. In fact, P has been here everywhere. Wait, oh, never mind. Is there okay.
The black and white one.
Yeah, black and white one. Also, they got Spirit of Mickey and Steamboat Willie was in the Spirit of Mickey on home video.
There are cats with short tails.
No. Oh yeah. I think I saw one Pete as a cat, and number two I saw another cat. I would say two of them actually. You know, like when Mickey pulled Cat a tail, like doing an animal musical instrument, like a turkey in a straw or something. Okay, I know where to go, but I just want to like grind a bit more.
Hey, why the long face, Simba? You gotta lighten up and live a little.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
Let me guess. The past, right?
Hakuna Matata!
Plus, why a dog Pete antagonize a mouse like Mickey?
Would you look how he's grown, Pumbaa? Why, when I rescued the little guy, he was only this big.
Okay, let's see. How did...
Whoa.
Also, Pete Face doesn't have a dog muzzle like most other dog characters.
What's wrong?
We're never gonna make it.
I guess Rafiki was
That's
right.
true.
What?
Never mind, it's not important. Here, I'll show you how. You can do it.
Context, Disney creative history, the antagonization between Pete and Mickey Mouse, it was studio's oldest character dynamic, predating Mickey's creation by several years. So let's see, in pre-Mickey Origins, Pete debuted in 1925 as Bootleg Pete in the Alice comedies, where he was originally a bear who antagonized a young girl named Alice and her cat Julius. The transition to cat when Disney created Mickey Mouse in 1928. Pete was reimagined as a large villainous cat to serve as a natural predator and rival to the new mouse hero. In early conflict, the first public confrontation was in Steamboat Willie, where Pete was depicted as Mickey's overbearing and hot-headed boss. In other early shorts like the Galloping Gaucho and the Bird Barn Dance, Pete acted as a rival for Minnie Mouse's affections, often using his size and authorities to bully Mickey. So for antagonism, Pete has been reused to oppose Mickey in several recurrent roles, like the criminal, where Pete appeared as a thuggish outlaw and bank robber who kidnapped Minnie Mouse, forcing Mickey into a role of plucky hero who must rescue her. The authority figure, he often takes roles such as a landlord in House of Mouse, a sheriff in Moving Day, or a captain of the guard in The Prince and the Pauper, as it was a prince, captain of the guard, to literally torment Mickey and his friends. In modern rivalry, in later series like Goof Troop and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for almost 20 years, Pete's antagonism was toned down to be more mischievous or greedy rather than truly evil, often serving as a competitive neighbor or an annoying foil. So Pete remained the longest running villain in Disney Universe, constantly used as a symbolic obstacle to Mickey's success and popularity. Okay, so which way I'm going? I know where to go, but Ring around Rosie. Would be easier if I just walk. No.
Yeah.
Good thing I can run now. Look at me, I'm running. Oh, never mind. Nope, wrong way. I mean, I know how to do the storylines, but I just want to like grind a bit more. Okay, so okay, so let's see. I got puzzle pieces. Is this right? No. Or I think I saw another piece. Okay, I think I got it. It's just like in a movie.
When Simba's father, King Mufasa, died, we were told that Simba died alongside him.
Who told you that?
Scar.
It is time.
It must be Simba! Sora, hurry!
Wait up!
Looks like we're in the dry lands. I think they're all... Okay, wait, never mind. Way back. Yeehaw! Alley-oop. Okay, daylight again.
Simba! It's me, Sora. Donald and Goofy are here too. Sora? Donald? Goofy!
Oh, now Simba remembers.
What happened to you?
Help, Simba!
Timon! Pumbaa! Something must have happened in the jungle. I have to go help my friends.
Okay, we'll back you up.
You know, Sora reminds me of the lion form. It reminds me of Kimba, the white lion.
There.
Okay, I got torn pages. No, I almost had it. No! I want it, I want it, I want it! No, I almost had it.
Heal!
I have to get it when I come back. Nope. Nope. I'm saving it. I need to save my energy shards though to get the ultimate Keyblade. No, I want the puzzle. I gotta get the finishing. I gotta get the finish. Like,
Simba, wait! It's Nala! Don't you recognize her? Nala? It's me, Simba.
Simba! You are alive!
Hey, what's going on here?
Don't worry. They're all friends of mine.
So that means nobody's planning to eat anybody else for lunch, right?
Are you sure they don't want to eat me? Like I'm some kind of pig?
We won't, but you are a pig, right?
Call me Mr. Pig!
Could you guys excuse us for a few minutes?
Why am I not surprised?
Simba, you've got to come back to Pride Rock. I thought Sora might be able to help, but you're the only one who can save us from Scar.
I can't go back.
Why?
Hakuna Matata. It's something I learned out here. Sometimes bad things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Simba?
You and me both, Simba.
Hakuna?
Matata!
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna?
Hakuna Matata.
He's not the Simba I remember. Something about Hakuna Matata.
Why are we going to sleep?
My father's dead, and it's because of me. It's my fault. I can't go back. It won't change anything.
Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you, and so will I.
Father, are you there?
Simba, you have forgotten who you are. You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are.
Just like when Hamlet's father's saying, "Avenge me, my son."
You can all come out now.
Because your Uncle Claudius...
I'm going back to face my past. I could use your help.
He really is a king.
Just like on the history, avenge me, my son. Cause your Uncle Claudius just killed me. Avenge me, son. Avenge me. Okay, so I got Donald. Okay, I got Simba's King's Pride. Okay, I got, let's see, nope. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I got Healing Herb, Power of Nature, Joint Attack, Wildcat. Let's see, Earth Shaking, Battle Cry, Ground Shaker. Let's see, Fierce Claw. Okay, so I got Hyper Healing and Auto Healing for Simba. And I think we're good. Wait, hold on, I gotta change my Keyblade. Or should I wait when I get to the Pride Lands? When I get to Pride Rock or something? Nah, I'll probably just get it. No! I want the puzzle. Give me the puzzle. Give me the. No, I want the. I want the puzzle.
I'm here. It's over.
Did I like miss a Heartless?
Simba never did that anime attack in the movie.
Nope, he didn't. It was like a. It was kind of like a Hamlet attack. And it was like a Joseph and Moses attack as well. When I watched the movie. Okay, time to do a Wildcat again. Cause I wanted to...
I'm here. Take this.
Plus the roars are tiger roars, not lion roars.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of roars, okay, so this movie was like, I think it was by back in my childhood home. So I went to Omaha Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha, Nebraska, and this was like, so Omaha Mutual Wild Kingdom was at the Walt Disney Studios once for the making of The Lion King, which I didn't even know of until now. In fact, I was following the animators' footsteps, their inspiration of drawing animals. Let's see, I think it was Frank Welker. No, I think somebody did a sound effect for this.
Eagle noises are also used hot noises in fiction.
I'm here. Take this.
Oh, I didn't know they did in fiction, though.
And yes, it's Frank Welker with a trash can.
Oh yeah, I remember him, Frank Welker with trash can. I thought it was lions for real.
Tigers are just more dangerous.
You know, yeah, tigers are more dangerous, but some of them are sweet though. I mean, I know they're wild, but lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. Get it? I mean, wait. I think I missed one. Okay, I got the frost crystal. Oh man.
Wait a minute, we're gonna fight your uncle for this?
Yes, Timon. This is my home.
What? No dark.
Simba, you're alive.
This kingdom doesn't belong to you.
Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Must this all end in violence? I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member, Simba.
I've put the past behind me.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they?
Simba, what's he talking about?
This is just like Claudia's.
Tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's death.
I am.
He admits it, murderer. If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And now everyone knows why.
No fire in this game? I thought it was gonna be a
the Scar model have his claws out just like in the movie.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, same here.
This is just the way your father looked before
He did the same thing to Mufasa. But those claws gotta hurt.
I killed Mufasa.
Murderer! Tell them the truth!
Small details in designs.
I think I know who designed and animated Scar. And Simba. And the hyenas. Okay, so designs were, there was Mark Hen.
Simba, you get Scar. We'll handle these guys.
Wait, hold on. I gotta see this cutscene.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, when you say designs, it hit me. Okay, so when I watched the making of The Lion King, I think it was okay, so it was Ruben Aquino who animated Simba as an adult, Mark Hen who animated young Simba. Plus, when I watched D23 on live, people saying that Mark Hen was a lady man when he animated all the Disney princesses. Back in the day, it was Belle, Mulan, and it was Princess Jasmine and Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog. And let's see, he also animated Tinkerbell with Rachel Bibb in the animated short film Once Upon a Studio. And let's see, Mark Hen, and let's see, Ruben Aquino. Oh, Andreas Deja, who animated Scar. Plus, he animated Jafar and Aladdin, Gaston and Beauty and the Beast, King Triton from The Little Mermaid. Then he animated Hercules and Hercules. He also animated Lilo and Lilo and Stitch. And let's see. Did he also animate Roger Rabbit or no? And then after that, he James Baxter animated Rafiki and Lion King. Plus, he animated Belle and Beauty and the Beast. He animated Quasimodo and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Then he animated he also animated Bambi again, Thumper and Flower. I think it was like a animated pencil design or computer design? I think it is. And it was in Once Upon a Studio. Thomas Schmore. Ellen Woodbury, who animated Posing for Zazu. And let's see, it was Tony Fusile, who animated Mufasa, Simba's father. And let's see, Alex Cooper Schmidt, who animated the hyenas, 3 hyenas. Is that it? Was it 3 hyenas, or was it just one at a time? Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed. Okay, so back to the game. This level reminds me of the scene where the lions.
I'm also pretty sure cats' claws can only be out open paws, not close.
Yeah. Speaking of claws, this level reminds me of the movie at the end of the movie where when Scar said he killed Simba's father Mufasa. It's like there's war going, lions versus hyenas against a clan. And I thought there was gonna be a fire in this game. I can go back? Wow, didn't see that coming. I will get the Simba.
The gameplay frame rates.
But that would have been so cool though. That would have been dope though. When I bought this game a long time ago in Kingdom Hearts 2, that would have been dope and badass. In fact, I know some animators and directors, editors brought the fire in this film, animated fire, you know.
A later Kingdom Hearts game dosed the fire of a certain Disney movie.
Yeah, I think they did Aladdin once in Kingdom Hearts. The boss Jafar and also Hades as well.
Now I was talking about Dream Drop Distance.
Oh, okay. Hunchback of Notre Dame, you're talking about Dream Drop Distance. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, that would have been dope if they got the fire in this game for the Lion King. But Hunchback of Notre Dame, wow.
The Pokemon game of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Those summons I got, they're like Pokemon or maybe you can train like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something. Okay, can I like go around and fight more Heartless or no?
Their dead kids' souls information from a mobile phone game on Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, I played it, the mobile version, Kingdom Hearts Union, and I played it Dark Road too. In fact, in Kingdom Hearts Union, it was easy, because I passed the levels from, let's see, it was Snow White 7 Dwarfs.
Kingdom Hearts Dream Eater's lore is so dark.
But those Dream Eaters, they kind of like, I passed Snow White 7 Dwarfs, Aladdin. I passed the Day Road, Alice in Wonderland, Aladdin. Let's see, there was Hercules, and let's see, there was Beauty and the Beast. There was Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. I passed, but I didn't get a chance to pass Wreck-It Ralph and the end. In fact, the level of the Wreck-It Ralph was freaking hard, man. I mean, why is my game is freak? So more power and Dream Eater Lore Eaters. I couldn't get it.
The movie was renamed to Sugar Rush in Japan.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they renamed for the movie Sugar Rush in Japan. I didn't know that. Or did the animators rename the Sugar Rush for the movie, or? So yeah, Wreck-It Ralph was hard. I had to spend diamonds to defeat Ralph. And also Cybugs as well. And I couldn't get to King Candy, who is disguised as Turbo. And I couldn't get the Virus Lore Eater. And I couldn't get to the end as well. So yeah, the only thing I didn't pass was Wreck-It Ralph and the end. But I did pass Dark Road though. You know, I think Union X and Dark Road, I think it's like a prequel to Kingdom Hearts, you know? I think it was before Aqua, Terra, and Ven, and Sora, Donald, and Goofy. But after Sora went to sleep in the pod, it was Axel, Xion, and Axel take on, brought the show going. Ow. Wait, I got a running leap. Which reminds me, Keyblade War is like an ancient, a myth. Is it or no? Come and get it. Miss. Oh no. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Donald. What? Come on, come on. Wee-haw! Oh, we got another one. Giddy up. Okay, that's finished. I wanna like clear the Heartless, this area before I save Timon and Pumbaa from the hyenas, and save Simba. Well, fighting along Simba with Scar, his uncle. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Donald. Ow. Looks like a ghost monkey. Alright, let's head back to Pride Rock. Good thing I'm running. I'm running! Yeah, oh, never mind. Those Harlows are hard to find in this world. Giddy up! And I thought there was gonna be like millions of hyenas. Ow, that's got hurt. Yeah. Ooh, that's got hurt. We knocked on the head at each other.
Where's Simba?
He went up there.
Okay, I got the daylight puzzle again. Let's see. Is this one? Okay.
This is his fight, Donald.
Oh man.
You're okay.
Just like in a movie.
Oh, that was just a sneak preview. 'Cause this ain't over. Oh, not by a long shot.
Why'd you come over and fight, Pete?
Anger and jealousy turned the king of Pride Rock into a Heartless. Oh, your kingdom's gonna rise again. But this time as the Pride Lands of Darkness.
That's what you think.
Okay, item boost. Let's see, finishing leap.
I am the king.
Okay, I hate doing this. Okay, okay, so man, this place looks like darkness. Ah, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Oh, okay, that was close. No, ah, he got me. No.
I'm here. Back off.
Ugh.
My anger has grown far too long.
Ow. Okay, no, 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 no. Oh, it got me. Bing! Really? No rain in this game? Whoops. Oh, crap. Channel 6.
Hey! What's with the light show?
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy, he'll probably forget about his two best buddies.
Well, you always got Hakuna Matata, right?
Yes, so.
What do you mean, yes, so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pig Roast.
Same thing! And I'm not sticking around to be anybody's pork dinner!
Pumbaa?
You can never forget your true buddies.
Okay, I got the fire element. Okay, so Sora had taken a feline form. Hakuna Matata, if you no worries. How can Scar be a heartless? I mean, he is a heartless in the movie, though. All greedy and jealous. Oh, Scar's Phantom. I got the treasure, but I didn't get a puzzle, and it's too far and wide to jump. The majestic African landscape with its power turned its powerful original story, while outstanding art brought some Disney animal characters to life. Actors and veterans. If y'all love The Lion King, you can stream it along with more of your favorites on Disney Plus. Well, guys, that's about it. So thanks for coming, Missionary. Thanks for popping in, and feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Tomorrow we're gonna continue Kingdom Hearts 2. We're gonna go to Winnie the Pooh, and we're just gonna go to Twilight Town. Saturday, we're gonna go Hollow Bastion, and then we're gonna get sucked into Tron. Then see Little Mermaid and go back to Little Mermaid, and then we're gonna continue going to next Saturday. And next week Sunday, after church, I'll be going to Mulan. Tuesday, we'll be going Winnie the Pooh, Pooh's Grand Adventure, and Beauty and the Beast. Friday, so yeah, I think that's about it. When I get a chance, though. But anyway, in fact, after Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. After that, we're gonna continue Kingdom Hearts, going Birth by Sleep. Then after Birth by Sleep, I'll be going Black Ops 7, or after Kingdom Hearts, I'm gonna go play Black Ops 6 and 7, and let's see. But after 7, I'm gonna be playing Recoded. After Recoded, I'm gonna go Godfall. And then after Godfall, I'm gonna play, I'm gonna be playing, let's see. We're gonna continue Kingdom Hearts series, because we're gonna go Dream Drop Distance, 0.2 Fragmentary Passage, and a back cover. Then back cover will be going, you know, when I get a chance. Then 0.2, 2.8. After that, I'll be going Tom Clancy. After that, it's Kingdom Hearts 3. Then Remind. After that, it's Sonic X Shadow Generation. Or Sonic X, or Melee Memory. But yeah. So anyway, thank you, Missionary, thanks for coming. Again, feel free to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. And good night. Stay warm. God bless. I love you all. And may your heart be your guiding key. And also for Imani Diaz-Smith, rest in peace. I love you all. Bye.